Hey, yo, it's Heed. Holy crap, do I look sick and tired or what? Jesus fuck. Oh my god, my lips. They look like they hurt. I did drink a little water today. I used this app called Finch. It's supposed to help you with self-care. I don't use all the capabilities of it, but, like, it has a thing for you to write down, like, goals for the day. But, if you, like, it has, like, a point system. It's kind of hard to explain. So you have this little creature. If you do a certain number, like for each goal that you do, you get a certain number of points. After you get a certain number of points, like every day you can go on an adventure once you get whatever number of points. You get points by making goals and also completing goals. So like if you make a goal and complete it, you would get like double the points. So sometimes like I'll just make myself get enough points by just doing it, like putting down whatever. Sometimes even one of my goals will just say like something. The goal will be something, and just to make it so that I have another goal so I get enough to do the adventure. I don't know why I get drawn into this, and if you do the adventure you get whatever it's called, coins or whatever you get, rainbow stones I think. And then you can buy like little outfits for the guy or little furniture things for his house. It's a bird, it's a finch, it's cute. I called him Lovey. And I think it's actually supposed to be a girl, so mine's trans. um, because I just think it was always meant to be a boy, but actually it's a girl, so I'm going with boy. I accept my bird's transness. um, so here we are. It's the morning. I haven't smoked any weed yet. I've had 1 cup of tea. I got my kids to school. With difficulty. I know my therapist said in my last thing, she sounded like she was saying like, well, it sounds like you need to have a conversation with your husband. I even did this bit for him. I like tried to imitate her voice and said, sounds like you need to have a conversation with your husband. And then I was like, yeah, great. Thanks for that. I mean, that's not what I said to her, but that's what I thought. Because it's like, yeah. I mean, I know that communication problems are probably part of the problem, but communication problems also, I just have, like, I mean, well, one of the things I wanted to come here to talk about is how hard it is to say something that people don't want to hear. Like, I feel like I get it coming from both sides because, like, sometimes I can tell I'm being too intense, like, I'm being too dramatic. Like, I'm just sounding so intense. Um, like, it sounds like I'm so emotional, but it's like I'm not trying to, and I also can't stop. Like, I realize I recognize that I'm doing it. I wish I was stopping, but like I'm not doing it. I'm not trying to do it. It's just that's how I'm talking right now. Like it's a reflection of how I really feel, I guess. It's a reflection of my actual internal state. And, with varying degree of how much I'm accepting that that's how I feel. Like cuz I try to hide from the like I try to seem calm basically all the time. So Um, sorry about the bang. I'm always trying to seem calm. So it's basically like you just can't cover up your real internal state all of the time. you know? And I've kind of thought about that before, how, like, if you're trying to cover up who you really are, there's a chance that people can sense that. Like, that you're not really the person you're trying to put across. And maybe that's what's off-putting about you, is that you don't seem real, you seem fake. Which is because you are fake. But people don't like the real you either. They don't like the fake you because they can tell it's fake, and they don't like the real you just because, I don't know. I mean, like, I can talk a lot. I can talk way too much, and I can talk about things that people aren't interested in. Like, even sometimes gossip type things, like certain things I definitely wouldn't be interested in, but like, I'm really interested in people. Like, I'm not interested in a bunch of shallow bullshit, but like sometimes particular people, I'll be like, yeah, I would like to learn more about them. Like, if I knew somebody in a way where I didn't know their spouse or whatever, and then I got the chance to meet the spouse, like, that would be kind of interesting to me, because it's like you get to see this other part of their life, or like you get a reflection of them in a different part of their life in a way from this other person, right? I don't know. Certain people really catch my eye. Like, I remember working at the gas station, how there'd be these regulars, and I really liked them. And I felt so chummy with them. Like, I felt like we were friends. Just another example of this idea of like often I think that social situations I'm in are going just fine. They seem very positive. A lot of them. Like, my husband has even said to me, everyone likes you. Like, when I would be kind of self-conscious and stuff. Like, he would try to sort of comfort me and like set my worry aside with the saying everyone likes me. And when he said that, like, I knew that there's an element of truth to it. Like, it's not that everyone likes me, but like, there's something to that. I'm likable. Um, I'm not threatening, you know? Like, I think I'm pretty easy to like. I'm helpful, you know? I mean, another reason, too, why people wouldn't like you is because you reek of desperation. And, so I try not to do that. Like, I can notice that even in myself, too. Like, it's hardly ever happened in my life, but I've sometimes met people where I've actually thought about them that they reek of desperation. Like, it feels like they're trying way too hard to be my friend. This has hardly ever happened to me, because I think that I'm usually in that position of trying way too hard to be the friend. Like, usually I've not been in a position where it feels like I'm part of the group and the person is trying to come into the group that I'm in. You know, that's pretty infrequent. Usually I'm one that's not in the group, and I'm the one trying to come in and trying to be accepted into the group. I guess kind of like at one point when I was homeless, I had this group of people who I sort of created myself. I mean, out of homeless people, like, so there was a certain crowd, but, and they were all men, but that also might be an overrepresented group in homelessness too.